Hello everyone. Recently, I did a lore-accurate build for Ellen Ripley from the original 1979 Alien. You guys ended up liking that a lot, but instead of asking for the next Ripley incarnation, you instead asked for our newest Alien protagonist, Rain Carradine from Alien Romulus. So what would I be to say no? Let's go ahead and get into it. First, I wanted to cover probably the biggest aspect of Rain's character, that being her loving bond with her synthetic brother, Andy. Speaking of which behavior, where's my legendary for Andy? That should definitely be in the game. Make it happen. This pick was extremely easy, that being the Dwight Teachable Bond, which allows you to see the auras of other survivors within 36 meters of you. This encapsulates Rain always looking out for Andy and trying to help him whenever she sees that he is in trouble. Next, I chose a perk based on one of my favorite scenes from Alien Romulus, that being the Facehugger hallway scene. The approach of stealth to evade the Facehugger horde inevitably goes wrong, forcing Tyler and Rain to have to sprint to safety. For this, I chose the Meg Thomas Teachable Sprint Burst, which is when you run, you gain 50% haste for 3 seconds, then it grants the exhausted status effect for 40 seconds. I thought this especially fit Rain since she literally outruns Tyler in this scene, and Tyler barely makes it through the door at the end, which causes some dissent between the characters. After that, I went for the scene where Rain heroically goes back down into the hive to save Andy after he'd been put out of commission earlier. There's no greater perk to showcase a survivor heroically putting themselves in harm's way to bring back up their fellow survivor like the David King Teachable We're Gonna Live Forever. Wigglyf is whenever you heal a survivor in the dying state, your healing speed is increased by 100%, and if that survivor is fully healed back up into the injured state, they gain an endurance status effect for 10 seconds. Heck, even the perk art, David is literally standing over a cowering survivor, very similar to how Rain comes over to Andy, who is down on the ground before she resets him. This couldn't be more perfect. For our last perk, I went for the chilling climax to the film with the eerie offspring. Also behavior, where's my skin for this awesome character? After Rain thought her, Andy, and Kay were finally safe on the escape ship, the offspring is born and begins to wreak havoc on the ship. Rain uses the cryo that the whole crew had come out to the Renaissance station for in the first place as a weapon to fight back against the offspring. For this, there's only one possible option to use, and that being Ellen Ripley's Teachable Chemical Trap. Chem Trap is whenever you progress 20% worth of a generator, you gain the ability to place a cryo trap on a pallet for 60 seconds. If that pallet is broken within 30 seconds, the killer is hindered by 50% for 4 seconds. Also, all survivors get to see the aura of your trap pallet in yellow. This one is pretty simple, right? Ice weapon to fight the bad guy at the end of the film, ice perk that hurts the killer in game. Easy peasy. This build is cool because while it's lore accurate, it's also a really scrappy build that I think encapsulates Rain's determination. Every problem she faces, she's an aggressive problem solver and doesn't leave people behind no matter what. I found myself playing very altruistically with this build, but in an aggressive way like taking chase, hovering for saves or pickups, you name it. It was generally a really fun build to use.